Most people assume early retirement is reserved for high earners and lottery winners, but there's a single number that tells you exactly how much you need to walk away from work, and it has almost nothing to do with how much you make. It's called the 4% rule. By the end of this video, you'll know what your own number is, why an average salary is enough, and the one variable that decides everything. First, let's redefine the goal. Retirement isn't an age, it's a math condition. You are financially independent the moment your investments can cover your living expenses without you working. Hit that point at 65, that's normal retirement. Hit it at 45, that's early retirement. Same condition, just reached sooner. So the entire game becomes build a pot of invested money large enough that what it produces each year is more than what you spend each year. The question is, how big does that pot need to be? That's where the 4% rule comes in. The 4% rule comes from research into how much a retiree could withdraw from a diversified portfolio each year without running out of money over a long retirement. The finding, simplified and illustrative. If you withdraw about 4% of your portfolio in the first year, then adjust for inflation after that, the portfolio has historically lasted for decades. The idea is that the investments keep growing in the background, roughly replacing what you take out. Now flip the math around because this is the magic part. If 4% a year is what you can safely take, then the pot you need is simply your annual expenses times 25. Spend $40,000 a year. 40,000 times 25 is $1 million. Spend 30,000, 750,000. The number isn't set by your income at all. It's set by your spending. That's the whole secret most people miss. Here's why you don't need a huge income to get there. What actually drives the timeline isn't how much you earn. It's the gap between what you earn and what you spend. Your savings rate. Think about what a high savings rate does twice at once. Every dollar you don't spend is a dollar you can invest, and it lowers the number you're aiming for because your annual expenses are smaller. It attacks the problem from both ends. That's why two people on the same average salary can have wildly different timelines. The one who quietly keeps lifestyle creep in check and invests the difference can reach financial independence years, sometimes decades, before the one who spends every raise. An average salary with a strong savings rate beats a high salary with nothing left over, every time. So here's the practical path on an ordinary income. 4 steps. 1. Find your real number. Track your actual annual spending, then multiply by 25. That single figure turns retire early from a fantasy into a target you can aim at. Lower your spending, and the target drops with it. 2. Maximize the gap. Lock your lifestyle below your income and bank the difference, especially every raise. The bigger the gap between earning and spending, the faster the whole thing happens. 3. Invest it simply and consistently. Funnel that gap into low-cost, diversified index funds automatically every month. You're not trying to get rich quick. You're building the engine that eventually pays your bills for you. Use tax-advantaged retirement accounts where available to keep more of the growth. 4. Protect the plan from yourself. Don't panic sell in downturns, and don't inflate your spending the moment your balance grows. That pushes your finish line further away. Patience is the price of admission, and it's the part most people can't pay. One important caveat. The 4% rule is a guideline drawn from history, not a guarantee. Markets, taxes, healthcare, and your own lifespan all matter, so treat your number as a target to plan around and build in a margin of safety rather than cutting it razor thin. Early retirement isn't a magic income or a secret investment. It's a number, your expenses times 25, and the discipline to widen the gap and let time fill the pot. The most powerful realization is this. You're not really buying things with the money you save. You're buying your time back, years of your life you'd otherwise have to trade for a paycheck. If this made early retirement feel possible on a normal salary, subscribe. Every week, we break down how money actually works, no hype, and the free net worth tracker in the description will help you find your number and watch the pot fill. I'll see you in the next one.